All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Francis League is in that spotlight, making his Double-A debut in this one, so this is probably an exciting day for him.
Well, I'm sure it is, but he knows he's got a long road ahead of him to the major leagues. He wasn't a top draft pick, so he likely won't be on the fast track to the show. Unless, of course, he starts really putting up big numbers in the minor leagues. Still, I know this organization has said they were happy to get a chance to draft him, so maybe they feel he could blossom into a solid player someday. It takes a lot of hard work, resiliency, and determination to make it to the big leagues. His journey starts today, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next.
Hey YouTube, Fish Game C back at you guys with another great video. So today, Francis League will be making his Double-A debut here in MLB 15, the show with the Senators Double-A team. So really exciting here, get this started. Bryan Baker made his minor league debut just earlier on the channel. Go check that video out if you haven't already. But this is Francis League's turn. He's in the spotlight right now. There's the starting lineups for the Senators and the Bay Sox. So definitely really exciting to get this series started in Double-A. Hopefully Francis League can impress with his amazing pitching skills. So there's the stats for the two starting pitchers here today. So just a nice view of Highland Park here. Definitely excited to get this started. So DH will be leading it off for their team. So we have the 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, and 12-6 curve. We're going to start him out with a 2-seam fastball. For an early 0-1 count, that'll be a first strike of his Double-A career here for Francis League. Little curveball falls a little bit low there, so 1-1 count, 2 pitches, and he's going to take this to left field. Left fielder under it, though, for the first out in Francis League's Double-A career. So that was a 0 ERA. Kind of nice to be able to say that now after 1 out here in the top of the third, 3 pitches. So Quincy Latimer coming up here for the opponent. Let's see here. What pitch do we want to throw? Thinking we're going to throw the 12-6, I think, here. So there we go. Falls a little bit low, just under the strike zone here. So 1-0 count here. Hopefully can make something of it. 0-0 game, top of the first. 4 pitches so far. 1-0 count. We're going to try a 2-seam fastball here. And falls just a little bit low there. So 2-0 count. We got to battle back, get a few. And the pitch, a little bit low. So 2-seam fastball falls a little bit low. 3-0 count. 12-6, a little bit low. So walked him on 4 pitches. Not what Francis League wanted to do. Got bow back with strikes, and not the greatest way to start that off. So 2-seam a little bit low, but bows back. 2-seam kind of lower part of the corner. For 12-6, right, shoots it right past the shortstop, in for a base hit. So now with 1 out, we're going to have runners on first and second. The left fielder coming up here. Let's see if we can make something happen. 12-6 curve again in the dirt. 2-seam falling short. So Francis League, I think, definitely needs to work on, pounding the strike zone, getting those strikes ahead in the count. Center fielder will camp under this one. The runner will tag and go to third. So no base hit. We're now going to have 2 outs with runners on the corners here at first and third. 2-seam fastball, a little bit outside right there. Top of the first here. There we go. 2-seam fastball gets in there for a strike. So 1-1 count here. Kind of checks his swing. The runner will go to second. Be safe on the play. So Runners on first or second and third here. 1-2 count. Fouls it off. So making Francis League work here. 17 pitches so far here in the first. This one will be looped, and the left fielder will make the catch. 5 pitches, no base hit, 2 strikes ahead. So middle of the first, 0-0 game, 1 hit given up by Francis League so far. So we're going to move ahead. Our offense didn't get us any run production. So top of the second, 2-seam fastball, a little bit low right there. But couldn't check his swing. So 0-1 count. Kind of pulls it and right to the first baseman for the out. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes ahead, no base hit. First pitch strike, 11 points for Francis League here. So top of the second, 1 out. Ooh, 12-6 doesn't quite get the call. That was a close one right there. So 1-0. Gonna ground this one to the second baseman and on to first for the out. So kind of a quicker inning here. 2 pitches, 4 pitches so far in the inning with 2 outs. So great way to start the top of the second. 4-seam fastball, kind of high heat right there, getting the called strike. 0-1 count. Good. 2-seam fastball, kind of on the lower outside part of the plate. Let's see if we can get the strikeout with a 12-6, but he doesn't quite fish for it. So 1-2 count. Let's go high heat here. High heat. And it's going to be looped down the left field line. Foul ball. So 1-2 count here. 26 pitches. Let's get out of this inning. 4-seam fastball a little bit outside right there. 12-6 is going to be grounded to first baseman. Touches first base for the out. So good pitching. No base hit. Middle of the second. Still 0-0 game. Hopefully Francis League can keep up the good performance so far. Still no run production from the offense. So we're going to have to try to keep this game tied at 0 here. 12-6. Ooh, that was a close one. Maybe that one should have been called for a strike. But 1-0 count. Foul ball right down the first baseline. Just barely foul. 30 pitches here in the top of the third inning. 2-seam fastball. Gets the call right there. So 1-2 count. 31 pitches. 4-seam fastball. A little bit inside there. So 2-2 count. 32 pitches. Gonna sky this one, and that will split the center fielder and the right fielder. He is going to coast in with a double. So solid base hit right there to get the 2 strikes ahead. But poor pitching, -4 points there. So with no outs, we're going to have a runner on second that we're going to have to deal with. And 2 pitches in a row. So early 2-0 count for the hitter. He's going to ground this one to third, but the third baseman can't make the play. That'll be an error on the third baseman here. So we're just now on first and second here. And they will be advancing here on the ball in the dirt. Man, so runners on first and third. No outs. So we're kind of in a little bit of a jam. Got a called strike right there. So 1-1 count here. He's going to loop this one. Again, splitting the right fielder and the center fielder. That will score 2 here. He's not going to test it. He's going to stay at second. So no outs, a double, 2 RBI double here. 2-0 here in the top of the third. Not what Francis League wants in his double-A debut here. 1-0 count. 2-seam fastball, a little bit low right there. 41 pitches so far. Getting grounded to third base and on to first for the out. But the runner does advance to third on the out. Good pitching, 7 points right there for Francis League. 1-0 count, 2-seam fastball. Not quite what we wanted right there. So Again, gonna split the right fielder and the center fielder. Oh no, it's gonna be a home run given up by Francis League. So top of the third, 4-0 already. Not what Francis League wants. You know, this might be a pretty quick game for him if he can't get it under control almost. Gonna be grounded. Can't make the play at first. So base hit. Kind of a dribbler right out in front of the catcher here. Top of the third. 2-seam fastball. A little bit low right there. 89 miles per hour. Gonna bring this one right into right field. So another base hit. Runner will be going to third. And he makes it in there safely. So another base hit. Runners at the corners. 4-0. Gonna ground this one just foul there. So 50 pitches, runners on the corners, 1 out. We definitely want to try to get a double play ball here or something. 1-1 count. There we go. Strike. So 1-2 count. Top of the third. Strike 3. Swinging. So high heat couldn't quite catch up to it. So great pitching. 20 points there. Let's see what he can do. And 12-6. A little bit low right there. 1-0 count. 1-1 count here. Runners on the corners. 2-seam fastball. A little bit outside. 4-seam swings right over it. So 2-2 count with 2 outs. Let's get this strikeout. Let's end this. There we go. High heat. Swung right through it. So great pitching by Francis League. 5 pitches. No base hit on the strikeout. So top of the fourth. Still no run support, man. So it's going to be flown out to right field. Right fielder will make the catch there. So 1 pitch, no base hit, gets the out. So not the performance Francis League is looking for here, but still having to kind of battle through it here. So top of a fourth, 4-0, 1-0 count. Let's see what he can do here. 4-seam fastball, a little bit high, so 2-0 count. I do think, just pounding the strike zone is something that Francis League is going to have to work on, and the control of his pitches. That will be grounded to third. Nice play by a third baseman. Throw across the diamond for the out at first base. Good pitching right there from Francis League to get the out. So here in the top of a fourth, 2 outs, 62 pitches already from Francis League. I'm going to sky this one. Oh, man. That's going to be a home run. So, solo shot. That'll make it 5-0. Top of the fourth. 2-seam fastball is a called strike right there. So 0-1 count, top of the fourth, 64 pitches, 12-6 curveball falls in there. So 0-2, let's get the strikeout here. Let's get back to the bench. 4-seam fastball, a little bit high right there. So 1-2 count, 66 pitches. Gonna fly this one to foul ground, left field. Left fielder will make the catch for the out. So that will be the middle of the fourth. We're going to kind of sim ahead here. And we do get the loss, 9-4. Francis League does come up with a loss. 4 earned runs, 5 runs, 7 hits, 4 innings pitched. So not the greatest performance by Francis League. Hopefully next time he can make a better showing. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, like, all that great stuff. This is Fish Game City signing out.